Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Will, always on chill. You see the shades, and now tuned into another episode of You Feel Me. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope y'all looking good and feeling blessed, cause I'm definitely looking good and feeling blessed. Come right now to put y'all on to the hottest thing in the streets right now. It's that Meek Mills and Rick Ross album. That shit is fire. Couple tracks I like from the album: Dead Last, Shaq and Kobe, Lyrical Easy, Gold Medals, Million Dollar Trap, just to name a few. But yo, if you haven't checked that shit out, definitely check it out. It's fire. I'm pretty sure everybody's been missing this type of rap music, so definitely check it out. Also, too, want to put you guys on to seasonal depression, man. That shit is real. And if you aren't familiar with seasonal depression, that's basically during around a certain time of the year, you tend to feel a little bit more overwhelmed than usual. Or, depressed or stressed a little bit more than usual around a certain time of year. Because I know for me, around this time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the New Year, I feel a little overwhelmed, feel a little, depressed. A lot of things have been happening in my life around this time that, makes me a little anxious and, makes me feel a little way because, I want to be able to celebrate Thanksgiving. I want to be able to get gifts for Christmas and, celebrate the New Year. And, with rent, bills, and all that type of stuff going on, you get a little depressed. You may feel a little overwhelmed because you may not have all the money for the gift, or you got to pay your rent, so you might not be able to cook Thanksgiving or go out on New Year's or whatever the case may be, man. So check on your friends, even if they appear to be okay, still check on them. Everybody appreciates somebody checking in on them, Everybody likes the feeling of feeling like somebody out there cares. So definitely check on your friends because seasonal depression is real, you feel me? So with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. So light your shit, let's get into it. So I'm not liking how things is going right now in the world. I'm seeing too much of women and men fighting all the time. Like, not physically fighting, but just fighting over shit. Like, oh, girls is better than guys, or guys is better than girls, like all that type of shit. And on top of that, it's like you can't even trust people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And from my perspective, these women became more and more savage. I blame these women rappers because they definitely out here promoting play niggas for real. And these new generation kids and this new generation women, whatever you want to call them, this new generation period, they ain't come to play. And when I mean they, I mean these ladies. Because they come out with this music, these city girls, these sexy reds, these type of girls, these type of ladies, they all promote play niggas. Get that money by any means and basically don't fall in love with a nigga. I don't understand. Like, when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, we was built off love. Like, from family, from friends. My generation, we had love. There was R&B. It wasn't just rap. It was R&B. And the rappers spoke about hustling and becoming successful and moving your family out the hood and doing all that. The women rappers kind of did the same thing. They ain't promote, you know what I'm saying? You had some areas where they promoted, that nigga ain't shit, do this. But the key thing was if the nigga wasn't shit. Y'all just going into relationships looking to just get the money and let dip. How that should go? Get that bread, get that head, then leave. That's pretty much what it is nowadays. Like, whether it comes from the nigga or the woman. But these women, savage. These women are savage. All of them is city girls. Y'all following the people that's out here doing these things and really out here trying to live that life they are speaking about. And that's what's crazy to me. The love is no longer there in the world. That's why nobody trusts nobody. That's why relationships ain't lasting. That's why the world is the way it is. Honestly, that's how I feel. So, going on, like being on social media, seeing what's going on social media, listening to the music, it's all promoting play niggas, run game. Same thing for the fellas. Like, everyone's doing it. I'm not just targeting you ladies, but guys too. They doing it. We approaching these girls with the intention on getting something from them. Just like the ladies. Allowing, only fucking with the nigga who got money or appears to have money. You know what I mean? There ain't no more love out here. And when you get on social media, all you see, 9 times out of 10 is women bashing men. You know what I'm saying? Women bashing men all the time. Like, god damn, get off us a little bit. Like, for real. And then you got men bashing women, talking about how they hoes and all of that. But that's what's being put out there. So all social media and the type of music that's being put out there right now is all it is promoting is tricking our minds to believe that it's only 2 type of people out there. Gangsters and hoes. That's it. They done forgot about the regular people. They done forgot about the people that go to work every day. Like me. Only thing you could be right now on Instagram and be successful or appear to be successful. I say appear because we don't really know what a lot of those people are on Instagram doing. You know what I'm saying? But the appearance of being successful, and in order for people to be successful, it's like you either got to be a gangster or a hoe. And for a gangster, it's not just out here shooting, killing and shit. It's also the image of a gangster. The image of having jewelry on, rings, you know what I'm saying, nice cars on Instagram, posting up money, doing all that type of shit. So, and it's like, as a guy, if you're not that type of person, it's like, you ain't nobody. Then who are you for real? You know what I'm saying? Because your popularity is based off your followers and your likes. Today in the world now, it's about likes, followers, and views. That's what life is about. So if you're not living a life that is interesting or appealing to those people on Instagram for them to follow you and like your shit, then you are considered nobody in the real world. No matter what your life is like in the real world, if your likes ain't up, if your following ain't up, your views ain't up, you are absolutely nobody. And that's the saddest thing about this whole entire social media, you know what I'm saying? It allows you to be whoever you want to be. It does. It allows you to be whoever you want to be, no matter what your real life is. And my problem with it is that people are worried about what others may think or say of themselves, so they put a whole nother person on Instagram. Instagram is not real life. And then we getting on Instagram and we bashing each other. Well, men are bashing women and bashing other men. Women are bashing other women and bashing men. And then you got women thinking that the only thing in order to be successful, views, and liked is to be naked. I ain't gonna front. I'm liking your picture of you naked. I'ma like it. You know what I'm saying? If your shit fat, I'ma like it. But that don't make it right. that don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? I'ma view it, but that don't make it right. That does not make it right. You shouldn't have to show your ass in order to promote your lash business. You shouldn't have to show your ass to let people know you in real estate. You shouldn't have to show your ass after you just got your hair done. How are we supposed to look at your hair, or how are we supposed to care anything about real estate or your lash business or whatever it is if we haven't even looked past your waist? Like, that's all I want to know. Like, how are we supposed to really get in tune or get to know what you do or who you are if we struggling to look past your waist or them big ass titties you got? Fellas too. I'm not just here to jump on the ladies. Fellas too. We doing strange things for views and likes and following. We out here doing strange things. What makes it even stranger is that we be knowing some of the people doing strange things for views and likes. And we not even telling them, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. We not saying nothing. So we just as bad. We are just as bad. I'll be damned if one of my male friends is on Instagram. Is on Instagram walking in the gym or walking around with socks in their pants to make it look like pause, they dick big. For views. That is crazy. That is crazy. I ain't gonna front. That is crazy. I don't understand. Or walking around asking girls, would they fuck you or do some crazy shit to get some girls' attention and shit like that. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Fellas, we doing bad too. Like, I'm not just here to just talk about what the ladies is doing for views, because men, we doing it too. Y'all doing it too for views. Look at me right now. I created a podcast for views. I almost stopped doing this shit because people wasn't looking at my shit enough. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't looking at my shit enough. My views was low. But you know what? I said, fuck that. I ain't about to be one of them Instagram junkies. A view junkie, a like junkie. I ain't gonna be one of those. Y'all gonna feel my shit regardless. Y'all gonna feel my shit regardless of my views, because I'm speaking that real shit. You feel me? Like, I'm speaking that real shit. And I'm not gonna be one of them guys that's bashing women and talking shit and allowing my friends to just do whatever for views. You feel me? I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be the guy that stops doing what I'm doing, or, as people would think, living a regular life because people don't view it or like it or whatever. When I post a picture, I know I'm fine. That's why I posted it. I know I look good. That's why I posted it. So I don't need y'all to validate or tell me I'm cool or I'm popular because my likes is at 20. In real life, I'm that nigga. In real life, I'm that nigga. So I'm not worried about views, likes, and likes and shares and whatever that is. Because when it's genuine, when it's real, y'all gonna feel it regardless. And that's facts. Y'all gonna feel it regardless. So I say that to say this. Y'all don't gotta be on Instagram and be faking it, people. Ladies, guys, It don't gotta just be two types of people portrayed on Instagram. When it's a variety of people. It don't gotta be gangsters and just hoes. It could be gangsters, hoes, workers, lawyers. It's more than that. It's more than that than gangsters and hoes on Instagram. But that's all. When I scroll through my feed, that's all I see. That's all I see. And then I also see women with these podcasts, men with these podcasts, and people, influencers or people trying to, put out their point of view, and they are bashing either a man or bashing a woman. But, majority of the time I see women bashing men. And I'm not saying men ain't bashing women, because I'm sure there's all of that going on too. You know what I mean? But I always see women bashing men. We got to get back into loving each other. Women and men shouldn't be beefing. We should be fucking. We should be doing this. We shouldn't be fighting. We shouldn't be beefing. Like, how is a man arguing with a woman? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Why are you arguing with her about whatever? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's not your girl. And that's on social media. Like, people are entitled to their opinions. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't like the fact that women bash the men. I know we ain't shit. We've been hearing we ain't shit our whole existence. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing that. I would like for us to, I would like to start hearing what we doing good. Like, those ladies that have got the good man and got a good situation going on with a guy, stand up, talk about it. Same thing, fellas. You got a good situation, you got a good woman, things is going good. Stand up, say that. Because when I get on Instagram and on my social media, I don't hear guys, saying women get on our nerves when we should be saying that. Because y'all get on our fucking nerves. Y'all piss us off getting on our nerves all the fucking time. To the point that now we come in already annoyed and be surprised when y'all not annoying us. But you won't see us keep bashing y'all talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Now all y'all out here showing y'all ass, right? We not automatically just jumping to y'all being hoes. We accepting it. It's y'all work. It's y'all modeling or whatever y'all like to call it. Y'all Instagram models or whatever, OnlyFans, and y'all got a lot of shit going that we could complain about. But when I tune into Instagram or when I get on any of my social medias, we not doing that. And I kind of like that about us. I like that we defending ourselves, in certain situations. But I'm gonna need for the ladies to kind of, cut us some slack. For real, cut us some slack. And get back to love. And that goes for everybody. Get back to loving one another. Stop beefing with the males, and males stop beefing with the females. Like, we supposed to be fucking. Us. Fucking. We ain't supposed to be fighting. More fucking, no fighting. Alright? More fucking, no fighting. That's the thing. And stop portraying that you just gonna get that bread, get that head, then leave, ladies. Because you and I know y'all don't want to do that. Y'all be out here liking niggas for real. Y'all be loving niggas for real. Same thing with fellas. We be loving these girls for real. We be hurt if we gave a girl some head, she got some bread and left. We'll be hurt. We will be hurt. So understand that music, social media, and all that stuff ain't real. Experience is real. What you got going on in the real life, that's real. You know what I'm saying? And Instagram should be like an escape. It shouldn't be like what your life is based off of. It shouldn't. Instagram should be a place where you could just kind of escape the world and your problems for a second and look at shit, laughs, and post whatever you want to post, but still maintaining yourself. Not the fake shit. Don't get on Instagram and be a gangster when you're not a gangster. Don't do that. How are you a gangster and your real name is Clarence? In the words of Eminem. I mean B-Rap. How are you a gangster when your real name is Clarence? You know what I'm saying? Like, just be yourself when you pop out on Instagram. You know what I mean? And ladies, y'all don't have to be hoes. Y'all don't gotta show your body when after you got your hair done. You want people to view your hair or whatever it is you got going on. Why you gotta show your ass? Anything above the waist, we don't know. We didn't see because we so busy looking at that ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. I'm one. I can definitely say, like, I do look at the ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me go to your page anyway. So it could say real estate agent in my bio, but when I look at your page, I ain't see not a damn house. I ain't see a damn house. I'm looking at that ass. And fellas, we ain't gotta do dumb shit for views neither. We ain't gotta do that. We ain't gotta do dumb shit for views neither. You know what I'm saying? And that whole thing we doing for views, fellas, it's a little, how should I say this? I don't want to offend nobody. It's a little clownish. There we go. It's a little clownish. Fellas, if you're doing shit for views, stop. Stop doing shit for views. And when I say stop doing shit for views, I don't mean like positive stuff. You know, some people, make their money off of being viewed. And they're doing stuff that's, real influential, like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like doing stuff like what I'm doing, podcasting and things like that. That stuff is legit, legit things where you got to be viewed in order to, get your point across or whatever the case may be. But I'm not about to be up here with my shirt off because I want more people to view it. Because we look for skin before we open up anything. We want to open up the negative shit. That's what we want to open up. And I tested people before. Like in my stories, I will put up an ass pic, a random ass pic, right before I promote my podcast. And I would get more views on my ass pic than I would get just promoting my podcast. Which further lets me know Instagram likes ass. Instagram likes ass. Instagram's like negativity. Because that's what's getting the views right now. That's why we would rather record than help a motherfucker. We would rather record than stop some shit from happening. We would rather record than, do something about a situation. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So I just think Instagram has really just ruined life in itself, has changed the course of life, like especially the minds of these young people. They think being a gangster or a hoe is okay because of Instagram and the music. We need to bring back R&B. Free Tory Lanez, Trey Songz, I don't know what the fuck you doing. Come back. All these other people that sing about love and promote being in love and happily ever afters. We need that. Because these kids is losing their minds, drilling and hipping. Drilling and hipping. That we Instagram is killing our generation. Instagram is really killing our generation. We're not using it for its purpose. And I don't think our purpose for social media is to pretend or to portray an image that is not you. I don't think we using that. I don't think that's what Instagram is used for. I think Instagram is just used for a platform to like promote yourself. And whatever that is that you are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's a platform for you to be seen and be promoted. So if you're not a hoe, a porn star, or you're not trying to do something within that field, I don't think you should be posting up naked. Because now you posting up, you posting up a lot of your ass, whether you naked or not, or whatever the case may be. Now when people see you in the street and we treat you as such, you get upset. And that's for guys and girls. I'm not just talking about the girls. I'm talking about the guys too. That's for guys and girls. You're portraying an image on Instagram, and then people see you in real life and treat you as that image you're portraying, and you're upset, you're mad, you're embarrassed, all of these things because your real life is not what you're putting up on Instagram. Because best believe, if you on Instagram acting gangster, and you under niggas post talking crazy, or you doing shit talking crazy, and niggas see you in real life, you gotta stand on that shit. You really gotta stand on that shit. And ladies, if you on Instagram and you every other pic is you in a thong, or you doing sexy shit and you portraying to be like a porn star or whatever the case may be, because I know some of y'all are Instagram models, or y'all trying to be models, so y'all do a lot of bikini pics and bathing suit pics and mini shorts, because you got a nice figure and you want to kind of show off the fit or the bikini, and you want people to see. I get that. But if that's not your lane and you just deciding to just post twerking videos all day, and you in a bathing suit all day, and you ain't sponsored by no Fashion Nova, and you ain't got Victoria's Secret sponsorship, but this is just what you're doing, you just a regular girl, regular lady showing your ass, and niggas see you in the street and want to treat you as such, like a hoe, prostitute, or somebody they could pay to fuck. I mean, hey, you gonna get upset. You can. You have all rights to be, but I don't know what else we supposed to do. I don't know what else the regular people like me, you, and others are supposed to do. It's like being in a strip club. It's like you're working at a strip club and I smack your ass and you get mad. I'm a little bit confused. I thought this is what I was here for. The same thing on the gram. Like, I'm looking at ass on Instagram. I see you in person. And I try to treat you as such. I may not just walk up on you and just smack your ass or whatever the case may be, but I treat you as such. And, you get upset about that. And I'm going to be confused. Because I'm like, yo, on Instagram, I seen your ass already. So why you can't show me in real life? I seen it already. Fellas, same thing. Y'all doing all this shit on Instagram. Then you get ran down on in the street. And you ain't that person you on Instagram. I don't get it. Instagram, social media has tricked the mind. Has definitely tricked the mind. Music too has definitely tricked the mind because everybody's trying to be successful. Everybody's trying to get money because nowadays that's what success is. Having money is success. Having money is successful. So people are willing to trade in their respect for attention. And I don't agree. I don't agree. Because that brings me to the point, like, if you're willing to trade in your respect to get the attention that you're looking for, now you're getting the attention, people in real life ain't gonna respect you. So that's when you get people treating you like a hoe because you're portraying a hoe on Instagram. So people in real life gonna treat you like a hoe. You portraying to be a gangster on Instagram, so in the streets people gonna treat you like a gangster. People gonna be expecting you to be gangster, or people are gonna be expecting you to be a hoe. So when you go over to that guy's house and he just lights you up and then tries to fuck, and you confused on, hey, what gave you that impression? Men, show her page. That's what gave me the impression. Show her your page. Show her the page. Show it. Show it to her, because maybe she forgot. Fellas, when niggas is running down on you and coming for your chain and making you stand on that gangster shit you was doing on Instagram or online, on Twitter or wherever, and when they run down on you and you copping a plea and you pleading for your life or whatever the case may be, or please don't take my chain, we expecting you to be gangster. We expecting you to pull out that gun or something, that knocker, and do something. But instead, you just gave up your chain. So, this is why I say we need to get back into love. We need to get back into loving one another. That'll stop the bashing, the fake competing, the fake being jealous of other people's stuff. When you love, when you just genuinely love, you ain't worried about what the next person is doing. You got love for everybody and everything and all things that people's doing out here. And you won't bash the opposite sex. You'll be fucking. We shouldn't be bashing the opposite sex. We should be fucking. You know, depending on what your preference is. We shouldn't be bashing nobody. We should be loving and fucking. That's what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? And be yourself at all times on all platforms. Be yourself. You know what I mean? Because one day, the streets is going to make you show who you really are. Real life is going to make you show who you really are. So just love people and be yourself. And I promise you, you will reach success. And success isn't only just money. Success is actually what you think success is. So excuse me, if you think success for yourself is money, then it's money. You know what I mean? But let's get back to loving one another. Let's get back to being ourselves and use social media for what's it for. It's not for you to pretend to be somebody else. It's not for that. You know what I'm saying? And stop bashing each other. We should be fucking. Like, for real, like, get it together, y'all. And I'm sure, whether you with me or against me, you gonna feel me. Peace out.